We lead our broadcast with breaking news from South Asia, where tensions between nuclear-armed neighbors, India and Pakistan, have escalated sharply. Right after morning prayers in Pakistan, the country launched a major retaliatory air operation targeting Indian military sites, a response to deadly Indian strikes earlier this week. This military operation, called the Bunyanun Marsus, was codenamed after a verse in the Quran, which means concrete structure or firm foundation. At dawn, residents across Pakistan said they could hear trembling noises and sounds of booms and explosions. The counter-strikes targeted a number of sites across India. These are all military sites, including one missile station as well as 2 airfields. All of these locations were reportedly involved in targeting Pakistani civilians, places of worship, as well as military installations. Pakistan had been saying it did not want to go to this level, but it was forced to after the 7 May attacks from India. At that point, Pakistan immediately responded, saying that it reserved the right to respond and protect its territorial integrity and sovereignty. So what triggered today's strikes? Earlier on Wednesday, India launched a series of strikes under Operation Sindoor across Pakistan. The Pakistan ISPR says 24 impacts were reported in 6 localities, 33 civilians were slain, and 76 injured. Pakistan's military responded swiftly, downing 5 Indian jets and destroying Indian Brigade headquarters and checkposts along the line of control. Since 7 May, Pakistan says it has downed 77 Indian drones. Pakistan resorted to, in Trump's words, a tit for tat as India launched surface-to-air missiles on 3 air bases. So in retaliation, Pakistan launched Operation Bunyanun Marsus. The escalation came after Islamabad consistently warned of an imminent Indian military attack following the Pahalgam tragedy. On 22 April, in Kashmir's Baisaran Valley, 26 Indian tourists were killed. India blamed Pakistan-backed militants and launched airstrikes on so-called terrorist camps. Pakistan denied any role and condemned India's action as an act of war. Pakistan's Federal Minister Aleem Khan described the operation as one against the enemy. Writing on social media, he said, "Long live Pakistan, may Allah protect our falcons." Pakistan has named its Al-Fatah missiles used in the operation after children killed in Indian strikes. Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar stated, "We will not let India claim hegemony. Our patience has run out. This is a proportionate and defensive response. The world can see that." Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has now convened a high-level meeting of Pakistan's National Command Authority, which oversees the country's nuclear and strategic operations. Former military spokesperson General Asif Ghafoor warned that India was testing Pakistan's resolve and should be prepared for greater consequences. What were Pakistan's targets? Pakistan's state media claims multiple locations in India were targeted. These include India's power grid, India's S-400 system in Adampur, Indian Military Intelligence's training center in IOK's Rajuri, KG Top Brigade headquarters, Uri Supply Depot, Adampur, Udhampur, Pathankot, Suratgarh and Sirsa airfields, artillery gun position in Dehrangyari, and Brahmos storage site in BS. So far, 32 airports across northern and western India have been closed for all civilian flight operations effective from 9 to 14 May. The Indian Army said in a statement that on Saturday at approximately 5 a.m., multiple armed drones from Pakistan were spotted flying over India's Amritsar. The hostile drones were instantly engaged and destroyed by our air defense unit, says Army. Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said Pakistan's actions have constituted provocations and escalations. "I have said on numerous earlier occasions, it is the Pakistani actions that have constituted provocations and escalations. In response, India has defended and reacted in a responsible and measured fashion to these provocations and escalations by the Pakistani side. Earlier this morning, we saw a repeat of this escalatory and provocative pattern." U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has spoken with Pakistan's Chief of Army Staff, General Asim Munir, and offered his country's assistance in talks for de-escalation between Pakistan and India. Rubio continued to urge both parties to find ways to de-escalate and offered U.S. assistance in starting constructive talks in order to avoid future conflicts. Echoing the same, China strongly urged India and Pakistan to exercise calm and restraint and return to the track of peaceful settlement. China said it is closely following the ongoing situation between India and Pakistan and is deeply concerned about the escalation. This remains a fast-moving and serious situation between two nuclear powers. We will continue monitoring developments closely and bring you updates as they come in. Stay with Centrist Nation TV for more.